Good morning, St. Philip's. This week, our devotion is focused on the Bible verse, Proverbs 3, 5-6. It's actually one of my most favourite Bible verses. And it says this: trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Have you ever tried to put together some flat pack furniture? Maybe your parents gave you a job one day, or even you got a Lego kit for Christmas or for your birthday, and you decided to put them together without reading the instructions because you were pretty sure you could figure it out all by yourself. Now, I personally really like instructions. I find a lot of security in them. However, I remember this one time. I was in a huge hurry with only a short amount of time to get something finished, and I really thought I knew how this flat pack went together. So I put aside the instructions and started anyway. And do you know what happened? I got halfway through putting it together and realised that I had put on the rails of a shelf upside down. Then I spent the next hour trying to undo the mess I had created, all because I didn't take the time to read the instructions. Do you know our life can feel like that sometimes? People often try to DIY our way through challenges, whether it be school pressures, friendship, the future, big decisions about who we're becoming. We try to figure everything out using our own limited understanding and then wonder why things feel confusing or overwhelming. And that's exactly why Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6 speak so powerfully. So let's go through this. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. So not half your heart, not when things are easy, all your heart, even the parts that are uncertain, anxious, or afraid. And then it says, and lean not on your own understanding. God isn't saying that your brain is useless. He's saying don't build your whole life around what you can see or predict in that moment, because your perspective is actually limited. When I was in Italy recently, we went to this area where there was this huge artwork. And the artwork was actually made up of tiny little photographs. It's actually called The Kiss. That's the name of the artwork. And it was tiny photographs of people all around the world kissing. Now, I'm not asking you to do that, by the way. But when you stood up really close, you couldn't see the full picture of the artwork. You could only see one little snapshot. You actually had to stand a long way back to see what the artwork was actually creating. You see, God sees the whole picture, not just one little snapshot. And then it says, in all your ways, submit to Him. This means inviting God into every part of your life, your choices, your friendships, your plans, even those moments that have been really disappointing. Then it goes on to say this: God, lead me, show me the next step. And here's the promise: and He will make your paths straight. And that's where God's providence comes in. Providence means God is actively guiding, providing, and working behind the scenes, even when you don't notice it yet. Remember, we're seeing that little snapshot, not the full picture. It means God isn't passive. He's not off somewhere in the heavens, all distant. The Bible tells us that God goes before us. He opens doors you didn't even know existed. He closes paths that would have ended up hurting us, maybe more than they were hurting us in that moment. He puts the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments in your life when you need them. You may not always understand what God's doing right now, but you can trust who He is. Let me put it this way: if you only trusted the part of the map you could see, you'd never go very far. But if you trust the one who designed the journey, you can walk forward even when the next turn isn't clear yet. So today, whatever you're carrying, it could be stress, it could be uncertainty, it could even be excitement for the future. There might be decisions you need to make, things you're hoping for. God's invitation is simple. Trust me. Let me lead you. I'm already working things together for your good. Because His providence means He is already in tomorrow, preparing the way. I pray that today is an amazing day for you, St. Phillips, that you remember to trust God in everything. Have a great day.